today is by L'Oreal Paris. It is the Visible Lift Smooth Absolute Hydro Collagen Complex. And I use number 166 in Natural Buff, SPF of 17, which is great. And it comes through the brush right at the top, and I don't like to put the brush directly to my face because I think it's just kind of spreading germs, so I like to just dab it on. The downside of this particular foundation is a lot comes out, probably even more than I need. I could either dab it on with my fingertips or I can go in with a brush. Use one of these flat foundation brushes. It is a little dirty because I just finished applying concealer. One that you want to use, a separate one for foundation and a separate one for concealer. You can do that, but I like to just use the same one. It's more convenient for me, so I'm just going to kind of apply it where I need it. I forgot to mention, when you are applying a foundation, you want to make sure that you do not skip the neck. So especially if you're wearing like a low cut dress or low cut blouse or something. So you want to make sure you bring the foundation down. You want to keep blending that out until you don't see that harsh masked line. So I like to really concentrate on that, and you know, that's usually gives it right away if it doesn't match. So you want to make sure you match it in really well. So what I'm doing now is I'm just applying another thin layer of the foundation where I need it for extra coverage, which is really my T-zone right here across the forehead, around my, this area right here, the cheeks, because I have a lot of blemishes there. So I'm doing that and just kind of blending it out. When I'm done, I just like to take some clean fingertips and just kind of pat it all over to ensure that the foundation has really kind of sunken into the skin, and you can't really notice it. So I feel it gives it a more of a natural finish. So I'm going to do that. I think some people might think that if you're using a brush and then you go over with your fingertips, it kind of defeats the purpose. I don't think it defeats the purpose. I think there's, you know, the brush kind of ensures even coverage, and then your hands or fingertips go in with the heat and just kind of melt the foundation or concealer into the skin. And I like to kind of go in like a dabbing motion, like a circular motion. And that's it for foundation. To finish off, just go in with any translucent powder, just any light powder. You want to take a thick fluffy brush, take that translucent powder, shake it off so you're not getting too much on the brush. And I like to begin going on the T-zone, and then right there, and then with the rest, just evenly cover it all over, especially under the eyes where you have that concealer. You want to be careful not to put too much of the powder. It's good to kind of start light and then work yourself around the powder, because if you're putting too much, it's going to look really cakey and look really fake, and that's not a good look. And there you have it. That completes the concealer and foundation video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or maybe even any suggestions or tips as to you know, what your take is on my routine. So it's not something that I've really thought out. It's just a routine that has fit great with my schedule and work great with the sort of pace of things in life, I guess you can say. It's an easy routine for me to do. If I'm doing this routine, the concealer and foundation routine, it doesn't take me more than 5 minutes to do a full face of concealer and foundation, and then I'll add in like an extra 5 for eyeshadow and all that. So to get a full face of makeup done, it may seem like it takes quite a while, but it really doesn't. It's just about knowing which steps to do. Knowing what steps to do, I think really helps. So if you kind of have your foundation concealer routine down, basic office or something like that, it's usually just the same makeup every day, 1 or 2 shades lighter or darker. Keep on watching if you want to see the finished I look. If you're interested in seeing the full results, go ahead and click on the next video.